Hello, my name is Riley Lucchese. Today I'm going to teach you how to operate and fly the DJI Phantom 4 quadcopter. Remember, safety is our #1 priority, so before operating the quadcopter, inspect all the equipment, including the quadcopter itself, as well as all the batteries and the controller. Always be sure to keep the blades away from your skin while operating. Make sure to always take off from a level surface, away from pedestrians, and always be aware of your surroundings while flying. Before you take off from a new site, you should always calibrate your compass to make sure that your drone flies safe and level. Make sure to always be aware of your orientation and maintain full control while operating the quadcopter. Be sure the quadcopter and remote control are always up to date and the app says safe to fly before you take off. In order to interact with the quadcopter and remote, download the DJI Go app from the App Store or the Google Play Store and open the app. Next, after you open the app, select which device you'll be using. In this case, it's the DJI Phantom 4. If you're operating the Phantom 3, select Phantom 3. After that, plug in your phone to the DJI remote with the included USB cable, and then select the camera button below the picture of the quadcopter to access the main control center for flying the quadcopter. Before operating, you can choose to review the safety and basic tutorial, which is found right before you enter the main control center, or simply press skip. On the bottom left of the app, you'll find the map. This will show you your location on GPS or satellite. On the left of the app, you can select the circle with the arrow up on it and then slide to take off. On the top right, you can see your remote signal as well as your GPS satellite signal. On the top of the app, you'll have your status, which should say safe to fly. Remember not to take off unless it says this. It'll prompt you to calibrate compass or upgrade the software or firmware of the app or the drone. Use the controls on the right side of the app to adjust camera settings and to toggle from picture and video mode. Use the button at the bottom right to view photos or videos you recently took. This is the battery for the DJI Phantom 4. Proper installation as well as storage is critical to a long-lasting and safe flight. To check the battery level, simply click the button on the back of the battery and the bars will show you the battery life from 1 to 4, 4 being fully charged. This is the DJI Phantom 4 charging station. The charging station is meant to charge your Phantom 4 batteries fast and evenly. To start charging, plug your batteries into the station and select charge mode or storage mode. Charge mode will direct all the power to one battery at a time until all the batteries are fully charged. Storage mode will either charge or drain each of the batteries to 50%. This is the optimal state for the batteries to be stored for a long period of time. If you're preparing for a flight, put the dock in charge mode with all the batteries plugged in. This is the DJI Phantom 4 quadcopter. There are sensors on the front to make sure you don't run into anything, and the camera is capable of 4K video at 60 frames per second. These are the blades. To install the blades, simply pick them up, figure out which color goes with the blade. So for instance, this one has black on the top, and on the quadcopter, there's black on the top as well. Simply push down and twist, and the blades are installed. For the DJI Phantom 3, you'll want to screw the blades on and make sure they are secure, as they do not have the quick release system that the Phantom 4 has. To install the battery in the DJI Phantom 4, simply align the battery and push in solid until you hear a click. To remove the battery, simply press the releases on the top and bottom down firmly and then pull straight out. To start the remote, click short once, then click again and hold. This will power up the remote. Next, make sure the antennas are not touching, as this could affect the range of your remote. Attach your phone to the remote with the included phone mount and then plug in your USB cable. To ascend, use the left stick with a smooth motion and push up. To descend, use the left stick with a smooth motion and push down. To accelerate forward, backward, left, or right, use the right stick and push forward, back for back, and so on. Finally, to adjust the camera angle, use the dial on the left side of the controller to pivot the camera up and down. Congratulations, you're ready to fly. Now that you know everything about the operation and safety of the DJI Phantom 4 quadcopter, it's time to fly. In order to get the quadcopter up in the air, you need to mount your phone on the remote, power on the remote as well as the Phantom 4 by simply tapping once and then tapping and holding the power button. When the app is successfully connected to the remote and to the quadcopter, you're ready to calibrate your compass. This will ensure a safe and smooth flight. When the status indicator at the top of the app says ready to fly, click the takeoff button and slide to take off. Always make sure to use steady inputs, and for inexperienced pilots, make sure you practice in an open and obstruction-free zone. You can press the record button on the right side of the DJI Go app as well as the remote itself. Make sure you enjoy your flight. Always follow safety protocols, and if you ever have any questions or you forgot how to do something, you can always refer back to this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.